Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Means English class. And today, we're going to do a Means Visual Dictionary. Lesson 1. Today's topic, we're going to talk about family members. Today, we're going to learn about vocabularies related to family. Here on the left, we have an old photo album. We will go over each photo and talk about the vocabularies. We will focus on spelling, different forms, and pronunciation. Let's begin today's lesson. Number 1. We have a picture of woman. And in phonetic symbol, it looks like this. So over here we have a stress symbol. So whenever we have a stress symbol, we give it a stress. So in this case, we have to stress the first syllable. So it's woman, woman. And right here, this pronunciation is more like double O's. So ooh. So woman, woman. And then its plural form is, so just switch A with E and that's it. The pronunciation is quite different. It's women, 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 women. And the exact definition of this word is an adult, female, human being. So that's the correct definition. And never get it mixed with female. It is rude to call someone, especially a woman, a female. For example, I like this female. You can never say that to a human being because female means female, animal, or plant. So when you want to use female, when you want to regard to a human being, then use it as an adjective. For example, you can say someone as a female doctor, a female nurse. So anything like that. And next, number 2, we have man. Man. And the phonetic symbol is, so this one is a big A. You have to open your mouth wide and it's man. And the plural form is M-E-N. Okay? And the definition is an adult, male, human. Or we can refer this or we use man to refer to a mankind. So all human beings together, mankind. For example, we can use the sentence, the history of man. Next, we have a picture of a marriage. And number 3, we have a male human in a marriage, and we call that husband. And the correct pronunciation for this word is hus, hus, hus. And then bund, bund. And when you mix them together, husband, husband. And the definition is a male partner in a marriage. Or in technical term, we use the word groom. Groom. But this word, we only use it in a wedding. So you don't say, oh, this is my groom. You don't say that. When you introduce your male partner, you go, this is my husband, okay? But the word groom is a short version. The real version is bridegroom. Bridegroom. Okay, and number 4, we have wife. Wife. And the pronunciation is wife. Just like that. And when it is a plural, in plural, it becomes VES. VES. Okay? So any English word that ends in FE, such as knife or wife, they become VES. Wives or knives. Okay? And then we have the word for bride when it is used in wedding or marriage. So bride. Bride. And the pronunciation for this one is like that. Bride. Bride. Okay, let's move on. And it's a baby. Baby. And the phonetic symbol for this one is like that. Baby. 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 And there are many terms that we call a baby. When the baby is first conceived, when they are just cells, we call them embryo. And then they get older and you go to a hospital and do ultra scan and you watch your baby, and we call that fetus. Fetus. And we call baby a fetus when they are still in mother's womb. And next we have infant. So now the baby is finally born, and the newly born baby, we call that an infant. And the baby is a little bit older now and starts to crawl, starts to walk around, and we call that toddler. Toddler. Okay, so that's the term for babies. And now we have parent. But here we have two, so we do parent. 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 And the spelling, the pronunciation would be like this. Parent. 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 Okay? And when you say the word parent, it refers to either the mom or dad. And we also use the word parenting a lot. Parenting. Parenting means the way of raising a baby. Now, number 7, 8, and 9. 7 refers to both of them, and we call them children. Children, and that's the plural form of child. Child. And the pronunciation for this one is, so that's the chi, and all right, so it's children, children, children. All right, and then the singular version is child, 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 like that. Okay, and usually we use children in a former setting. And we use kids in informal. Also, kids sounds more friendly. All right. Number 8, we have the male child that we call boy. And pronunciation is boy, boy. And the definition of this one is a male child from birth to adulthood. So from birth to adult. But when we refer this word to describe someone who is older than 15 or older, then it has a term, immature. Immature man. Okay? So you can call 20-year-old college student a boy when that boy is either your son or he is acting in an immature way. Next, we have girl. And it has a very difficult pronunciation. Okay, so anything with this sign means make it longer, long sound, long vowel sound. And in American pronunciation, this word has R in the middle, so the pronunciation is girl, girl. However, in British, it doesn't have R sound in it, so it's girl, girl. All right. And the definition is a young woman. So we also use this word girl when we want to describe someone in her 20s. So we can call a young lady a girl, but that has to be done if you are very friendly. But that has to be done when you guys are very close, or otherwise you'll be considered rude. So it's either rude or friendly. In America, we use this word girl to describe a female friend. So when you're 40 years old and you refer to your 40-year-old female friend, you can call her girl. Next, and this is the final picture. So we have mom and dad and their mom and dad. That's what we call grandparent. Grandparent. Grand basically means great. Grandparent. So what if their parents are still alive? So the parents of grandparents are great grandparents. Great grandparents. Then they must be really old, over 90 or 100 years old, right? So grandparent. So if we are just referring to the male, then we call him grandfather. And if it's just a female, then female grandparent, then we call her grandmother, grandmom. Okay. And next we have this lovely little girl right there. That's our granddaughter. Granddaughter. And likewise, we can also put great grandparents when they are 4 generations apart. We can also put great right there, great granddaughter, to describe a girl who is 4 generations apart. Okay? And then we have grandson. Again, we use the great in front of this one to describe a son of my grandson. Okay, so great grandson. And now we have the three generation. Generation means people who are born at the same period of time. Okay, so your mom and dad are pretty much born in that same era, and your grandparents are born at around the same ages. Okay, and the little boys, the grandson and the granddaughter, they're born roughly around the same ages, right? So they are called the same generation. Now we have three generation, right? So we have three generation family. And if they had great grandparents in this picture, then we would call this four generation family. Let's give it a review. Number one, all right, now let's give it a review. The first picture, we had woman, and then we had men, and number three, we had husband or groom in a wedding. We had wife or bride in a wedding. And then we had a little baby and their loving parents, mom and dad. And then these are smart young children, number 7, or kids when you are very close to them. And number 8 is boy. Number 9 is girl. In British, it was girl. And then we have the whole picture of the family, the 3-generation family. And over here, the eldest, they were grandparents. We have over here, lovely little girl, who is the granddaughter. And then over here, witty grandson. And that's it for today. Thank you for joining my today's class. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, set an alarm, and like this video for my next amazing visual dictionary videos. Happy New Year. Bye-bye.